How you don't have your daddy at your wedding?
I want to be near them. I want to be a part of their life.
What you're doing to your father's not right.
She wanted her privacy invaded by her.
Just by existing, we were upsetting the dynamic of the hierarchy.
He has become a traitor.
Who are their friends now?
The fairy tale has fractured.
They would change the world.
You look lovely.
Thank you, so do you.
Before we get into it, what did you think it was going to be like?
I will say I went into it naively because I didn't grow up knowing much about the royal family.
But she may just have a little experience running a royal household.
The Royal Highness, take one.
Yep, that's the former Suits star in a rare home video from 1990, playing with her friends and pretending to be the queen.
Regularly scheduled program, which is titled The Royal Highness, take two.
Markle tests out her most proper etiquette.
Princess Cara, I thought I said no eating cookies in bed.
And leads her friends to her royal bash.
Follow me, girls, for my party. Come along.
All this, of course, while rocking a regal crown.
As you just saw, before she ever stepped foot in Buckingham Palace, Meghan Markle already had a crown. Plastic, glittery, and perched on the head of a little girl who called herself Her Royal Highness in a childhood home video. While other kids were just playing pretend, Meghan was rehearsing. Hi everyone! Fasten your seatbelt because we are going to take you on a deep dive into the life of Meghan Markle before she married Prince Harry. The life they tried to make disappear before she became a royal. She was once a briefcase girl on a game show and did many bit parts in Hollywood. She also landed some roles due to her father being a lighting director on several popular shows. How she went from that to becoming the Duchess of Sussex is a story that sounds like a Hollywood movie. But this isn't some soft-focus Cinderella fantasy. This is a masterclass in ambition. A tale woven with silent betrayals, strategic friendships, and a carefully curated climb from small-time actress to royal icon. And if you think it all happened by chance, think again.
I was there from ages 2 to 12.
I want you to see what you wrote to me. You know how to read that, but I want you to pay attention to the PS.
This school will always have a special place in my heart. Much love, Meghan. PS. When I am rich and famous, when I write my life story, I will talk about you and the school so you will be known worldwide.
Long before she was a duchess, Meghan Markle was a queen. A homecoming queen who people bowed to and cheered.
From my dad's house, you can see the Hollywood sign. I had double majored at Northwestern, Theater and International Relations, and had just ended up at a party actually very close to here when a friend of mine gave a student film that I had done to a manager. And he said, "You're gonna make money and I wanna take 10%. I think you should stay in LA." And I did.
In 2004, she met her first husband, Trevor Ingleson. Trevor was up and coming at this point, really. He was a producer, he was into talent management, and he actually owned his own production company. Meghan struck gold.
Of course, Meghan was annoyed that Ingleson didn't pull more strings to make her a star. Yes, he got her a tiny role in a film called Remember Me, but as we know, that wasn't enough for someone laser-focused on red carpets.
I had just started acting.
I miss him so much.
I'll be okay
I
when
get some payback.
If the enemy's in range, so are you. From Knight Rider to a couple of Hallmark movies, Meghan's had more than 30 acting roles, including blink and you might miss it moments, like playing a FedEx girl in Horrible Bosses.
What's the first role you ever auditioned for?
Hot girl #1 in A Lot Like Love with Ashton Kutcher.
Did you get it?
Yes.
You know, in about 24 hours, I'm gonna be rich.
Really?
Yeah. You from New York?
No, I'm from LA.
Okay. Did I mention I was gonna be rich?
You did, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like that?
And it's interesting. Well, I mean, I think also because there's a misconception that because I have worked in the entertainment industry that this would be something I would be familiar with.
Because I'm from LA, I often
Say, if you grew up in a small coal mining town,
maybe you're gonna end up getting into coal mining.
I grew up in the entertainment industry.
So it was a very comfortable environment for me.
Not acting specifically, but definitely in wanting to be part of the team of making a TV show or a film from that.
Are your parents in show business?
My dad is a DP, yes. He was the lighting director. My dad.
Director of photography.
My dad. I didn't mean to make it sound so.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
You help, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Has he been on anything I would know?
There was a show called Married with Children. Do you
Seen
remember
it?
that?
Seen it?
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Married with Children has gone down in history as one of the most successful and influential sitcoms ever.
This girl grew up on the set of Married with Children because of her dad, who is not Ed O'Neill.
Do you guys, but look, it's such a young crowd. Do you guys remember that show with Al Bundy? You do? And Peg?
Oh, that's Markle.
Yes,
right?
Meryl Markle.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
yes.
You tried to fool me.
No, Meghan, I said Meryl.
By the way, she grew up on the set of Married with Children.
And every day after school for 10 years, that's where I grew up. I was there.
Wow.
I know.
But one of Meghan's first acting jobs was on General Hospital. It probably didn't hurt that her dad was a soap's lighting director.
You need to have one line somewhere. So she got the line, she got the card.
Mm-hmm.
Many actors start out on soaps.
I have his chart right here, Dr. Lambert. I don't see the notation anywhere.
And yeah, that was definitely a start. Not the most believable paper shuffling we've ever seen.
So then came Deal No Deal. She was in that from 2006 through 2007. It was on this show that Meghan saw an opportunity with Howie Mandel and started to zero in on him. She was thinking of using him as another one of those stepping stones that she kept an eye out for. His wife couldn't help but notice this and told him that she was trouble and it'd be good to get rid of her, and that's apparently what they did.
I was thankful for the job, but not for how it made me feel. I would end up leaving with this pit in my stomach, knowing that I was so much more than what was being objectified on the stage. I didn't like feeling forced to be all looks and little substance. And that's how it felt for me at the time, being reduced to this specific archetype.
The objectification might be coming from you and how you felt about how these women were being portrayed.
Today, two of Meghan's former castmates are hitting back on social media. Deal or No Deal never treated us like bimbos, writes Claudia Jordan. Patricia Cara, who appeared in every episode, also tweeted, "Funny, I remember a group of hardworking, strong-minded, independent women."
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
Meghan Markle was in the pilot of your reboot of 90210.
You know, I didn't know Meghan Markle was in the reboot.
She was girl performing oral in the car.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
In 2009, Meghan was in a Tostitos commercial. Yes, with a cheesy, fairly fake voiceover notwithstanding, it pretty much nailed her brand later on. Then 2010 rolled around and she did an episode of Castle in which she played a crime victim, which, interestingly enough, was dressed as a princess. Yes, I could imagine her suggesting the royalty angle, as it seems to be the recurring theme. So after that, she was hustling through many small roles, often just one line in CSI Miami, and she also had an uncredited part in Get Him to the Greek. At this point, we have to ask, how did she pay her bills? Most actors do whatever it takes, but she claimed she never had to do that. These were her words, and who knows what the truth is. So in 2010, lots of girls were auditioning and hustling for roles during the day, and by night, hustling rich guys. And for some, snagging a rich guy was just part of the time-eternal Hollywood hustle.
I've never been part of tabloid culture. I've never been in pop culture to that degree.
Come with me for a day in the life. I'm going to show you my favorite spots in Toronto.
What's your name?
Gohar.
Gohar. Meghan, nice to meet you. And lived a relatively quiet life.
I'm dragging her away.
I'll give you that guy.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Good to see you again. Bye.
Yeah,
of course. What's your name?
Yeah, of course.
Later in 2010, Meghan finally hit the lottery and landed her role in Suits, which was her biggest one yet. Instantly, the struggling actress became one of those rising stars. At least, that's the story she likes to tell.
Mike Ross. Hi. I'm Rachel Zane. I'll be giving you your orientation.
Wow, you're pretty.
Good. You've hit on me. We can get it out of the way that I'm not interested.
Now, let's look at the funniest moments from his performance in Suits.
I slept with Harvey.
How big was he? Was he good? How long did it last?
Legs and having it with jamon. And the next thing I knew, Rachel, hold on a second.
Es que no puedo.
Wait a second.
You can always come to me.
A little bit. Louis, I need to talk to you. We have a problem.
What's wrong?
My knife's about to fall out down my skirt. It's a girl.
His first wedding to a TV producer named Trevor Engelson took place at a beachfront resort 7 years ago.
Who came to her wedding, her first wedding?
Everybody, the entire cast of Suits. I was there. Victoria and I walked her down the aisle.
Even at their wedding, she forbade any photographs.
Certainly an interesting, if not strange, way to treat your wedding videos. It seems that even then she was attempting to craft her brand of perfection.
And destroyed the video, the official video, because she wanted no record of the wedding.
This is what Meghan Markle's first wedding looked like. Beer and barbecue on a beach in Jamaica. The festivities included a wheelbarrow race with Meghan leading the charge.
What do you know about Trevor? Why did she...
Nice guy, very sweet man.
Yeah.
A very kind man.
Trevor was always a source of great financial support, and as Meghan's star rose with Suits and her paycheck kept increasing, she didn't really need Trevor anymore.
She was determined to build her own new life in Toronto.
They were apart because she was working in Canada all the time and not coming back on weekends. He wanted her to.
So Meghan and Trevor's marriage was on the rocks. They tried a vacation to Vietnam, but it didn't seem to help any. The callousness that Meghan showed after she flew back to Canada for the Suits Season 2 was rather unbelievable.
Shocked at what happened, how it happened.
After 11 years of marriage, all she did was drop her ring into an envelope and send it to Trevor like it was just a phone bill or something. Really astounded, that's how she ended it. Not a care in the world.
Literally by FedEx. There was no warning. He didn't expect it, and the rings were sent back without even a note.
Trevor called me and was in shock. He was lost.
Your ring.
Oh, yes.
Tell us about your ring.
It's beautiful, and he designed it.
Meghan decided that she wanted it altered by celebrity designer Lorraine Schwartz.
You know, to be able to have this, which sort of links where you come from, and Botswana, which is important to us, and it's perfect.
She actually had it redesigned so it looked exactly like the wedding bands from her first marriage. Because not much signifies new love like a retread of your old one.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Make sure it stays on that finger.
Of course.
But she kept his bracelet. Wears it to this day.
She still wears that Cartier love bracelet Trevor gave her as a wedding gift. Never took it off. It's not just some fancy jewelry. It was meant to symbolize forever. Awkward, right?
narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim. My castle's too small. The queen is me. They won't let me call myself Her Royal Highness anymore, but I'm going to put it all over my stationery and on the gifts that I give to my friends, while she never stops whining. And at the same time, I'm getting all worked up. I'm a fan.
Long before she ever met Prince Harry, Meghan had a clear vision of her future, one that allegedly included him.
She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
Well, you can...
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Before they met?
Yes. And she wants to
That's
pretend.
impressive. You got to admit
Thank
that
you.
is impressive.
Meghan didn't just act in Suits. She took Toronto by storm. Enter Jessica Mulroney, socialite, stylist, and wife of the son of a former Canadian Prime Minister. The two were inseparable. Yoga, fashion events, elite parties. Meghan curated a new identity. Chic, woke, sophisticated. She launched The Tig, her lifestyle blog. It was her own version of Goop, minus the $100 candles. Recipes, wine reviews, travel diaries. She called herself a foodie, interviewed chefs, and even dated one, celebrity chef Corey Vitiello. The food wasn't the point. The aesthetic was. But here's the twist. The Tig wasn't about activism. It was filtered perfection. No Black History Month posts, no civil rights commentary. And then came Marcus Anderson, who will become the most important man to make Meghan's rise in these royal circles happen. The gatekeeper of Soho House. If power was a party, Marcus held the guest list. He was the emperor of this opulent and exclusive club. He seated Meghan next to fashion designer Misha Nonoo, who just so happened to be best friends with Prince Harry. It didn't hurt that Meghan and her became fast friends and began socializing often. So Meghan was big in Canada with her Suits fame. She wasn't known at all in the UK, but that changed rather quickly when she met TV host Lizzie Cundy at a charity event. They had a nice exchange.
And how are you enjoying London life? I mean, it must be mad because, you know, it's very different here and it's cold.
It is very cold, but the people are so warm. As cheesy as that sounds, I was joking today, I've never been called love or darling more in my life, so it makes me want to stick around for a while.
I mean, I didn't know who she was at the time, and I was at a charity event, and I think you may know him, John Caldwell.
Who else has a room like this? Well, other than Buckingham Palace, of course.
He said, look, can you sit next to this girl? She's flown in from Canada. We got on really, really well, and we did have a huge giggle, and she wanted to find an English boyfriend. So I said, look, I'll help you.
So she showed up at the Soho House in Miami. This would prove to be the most important, pivotal introductions of her life. Marcus Anderson was there to orchestrate things by making the formal introduction to Alexander Gilkey's, the husband of Misha Nonoo. He was an old Etonian who just happened to know Prince William and Prince Harry well. He also knew Fergie, Beatrice, and even the Middletons. He was not only connected, he was royalty adjacent. From there, the pieces moved fast. Meghan started traveling in elite circles, jetting off to Istanbul, vacationing with royalty-adjacent friends.
So to be able to start almost afresh, right from the beginning, and getting to know each other step by step.
Meghan began making friends at a very quick pace. Women who were close with Harry's parents, his cousins, and even old school friends from Eton. These, of course, were not random connections. I think we can all realize that nothing really was by chance with Meghan Markle. It's no coincidence that she'd know when Prince Harry was meeting with Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah, no, it's hugely refreshing to be able to get to know someone who isn't necessarily within your circle, doesn't know much about me, I don't know much about her.
You know, because I'm from the States, you don't grow up with the same understanding of the royal family, and so while I now understand very clearly, there's a global interest there.
You don't know anything about one of the oldest and largest monarchies in Western civilization.
She knew nothing? Oh gosh, well, not according to people who knew her.
Another childhood friend of hers, Susie, has said Meghan has always been into the royal family. She and Meghan used to always watch the marriage of Prince Charles to Lady Diana with her mother, who backed up her story with the Mail.
I always loved Diana, and I have her biography, which I gave Meghan to read. I videoed Diana's wedding back in 1981, and I would watch it with Susie and Meghan all those years later. And one of her own friends said it straight. Meghan always wanted to be Diana 2.0, not just admire her, become her.
Do you remember that old movie Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway?
Me? Then there was the opening party for the Soho Club in Istanbul. Misha Nonoo was there, making sure that Meghan wasn't alone. Meghan showed up as the unnamed guest, but this wasn't just any party. Big stars were there. Some were A-listers like Eddie Redmayne and another old Etonian who was pals with Harry and William.
Prince Harry just happened to be on a 2-day tour in Istanbul on the exact same days as the Soho house. Total coincidence or perfectly timed opportunity?
Did Meghan and Harry really meet on that blind date?
So that is when Meghan finally got Harry in her sights. As we've seen, there is no shortage of sly cunning in regards to what she would do to land a prince. So she could be Lady Diana 2.0. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more notifications for our additional tales of Meghan's obsessions.